German billionaire Adolf Merckle was an entrepreneur. His net worth amounted to $9.2 billion at one point, making him the fifth richest person in Germany. Dresden is the birthplace of Merckle. The Sudetenland, a region near the German-Czech border inhabited by ethnic Germans and occupied by Adolf Hitler's forces in 1938, was where he fled with his family in 1945. It was in Blaubeuren, a small town in southern Germany, between Stuttgart and Ulm, too, that his family settled and he studied law. With 80 employees, he took over his family's company, Merckle GmbH, in 1967. In 1973, he founded richest, Germany's first generic drug manufacturer. The cement company Heidelberg Cement and Kasbohrer, both of which he owned for several decades, were also large holdings for him. Merckle's investment company, VM Vermögensverwaltung, faced a liquidity shortage at the end of 2008. VM announced that it had bolstered Heidelberg Cement's equity capital to support the acquisition of Hanson, a British cement maker. As collateral, shares were used to secure loans. The market value of shares slumped by more than 75% during the financial crisis of 2007 to 2008, and banks demanded further securities and early repayments. In addition to his personal assets, Merckle provided guarantees to banks. The banks provided him with a bridge loan to keep VM afloat by negotiating with them. To pay down the debt, richest and Heidelberg Cement had to be sold. Adolf Merckle is among the world's 100 richest billionaires, and one of Germany's top 10 richest and most influential people. Millions of people look up to you. Then in 2009, due to the international financial crisis, your $9 billion company collapsed and shares on the market plummeted. You know every day that your assets are depreciating in value. You may feel that you will soon become a zero. Then one morning you leave the house after telling your wife to go to work. You lie on the nearby train track because there is no point in living a life that is making you poorer with every passing day. When Adolf Merckle committed suicide in 2009 due to fear of poverty, his assets were still worth billions of dollars, which took more than 100 years to spend. Therefore, in life, it doesn't make any difference how much money or how much gold you have in the bank in your name or how much they are worth. What is the number of acres on the farm that bear your nameplate? The most significant thing is how valuable you feel about yourself. Your relationship with your family and friends is a reflection of how valuable you feel. Money is necessary to feed the hungry, clothe the needy, to give medicine to the sick, but money is at most a medium of exchange. Therefore, we need two types of education. One kind of education teaches us to earn money, and the other teaches us to live. Remember that these are two different skills. Money and financial influence are like the water in which the ship of life is launched. The ship of life cannot float on water without this vital resource. However, when this water enters the ship, no one can save the ship from sinking. If you were to ask yourself today, would you say that this water is not entering the ship of your life? You should not just make a living, you should make a life.